Hello everyone, Carlos here, and today guys I'm gonna review one mock in fact from our Project S. So the Project S, for those who don't know, in fact is a project in which me and my friend Shaddow, we revamp or remake all the 12 slicer sets released between 1998 and the year 2000, I guess, maybe 1999, well, not really important. And well, we split up all 12 slicers in half, so this means I had to review not really review, excuse me, I had to make 6 slicer or strobots, as known in the US as strobots, and my friend Shaddow has to make the 6 other guys. And well, today I'm gonna present you one of the slicers that Shaddow made, because it don't really wanted to make an English review, but I'm here to present you his mock in English. So today I'm going to present you one of his mock, and it's Energy, also known as Electro in the US. So this mock was made by Shaddow, not by me, so all the credits for the construction and stuff like that goes to him. I'm just here, of course, go to him. I'm just here to present you, to review you this mock, or his mock, Shadow's mock. So, as you can see, of course, the color scheme is the same as, I'm just going to put off the disk away. The color scheme is the same as the energy slider, so this means using black and purple color, as you can see. So I'm just going to do it a turn around, and then I will explain how it works, because in fact it's quite simple, so this review will not take that long. So, I'm going to just dismantle some parts first. Wings, head, this part, and then explain you how this works. So in fact you can see the body, and maybe I'm gonna put off the tail also to be easier to show you at the webcam how it works. So in fact all the body frame is made thanks to this technique beam, as you can maybe see there, or this curved technique beam, as you can see. So he made all the body frame from there, in fact. Then he put this type of parts right here and also on the back. This part will be useful to link the 4 legs, because, well, remember, Energy or Electro is in fact a 4-legged slicer, not a 2-legged one, in fact. So that was what was quite original with these slicers, and the fact also that it's got wings. But we're gonna see that later on. So he put this type of part on 2 sides, so to link the 2 pair of legs. Also on the tail part, well, we're gonna link the tail on this connector, which is linked thanks to this little part, which are linked to the overall technique beam. You're gonna use this part again right here, in fact, to link this little part, which will be useful to put some worksheet head, and which will in fact be useful to make the kind of the back part of the body, if I can say so. So here, for the overall body frame, how it works. I'm not gonna just do the review of the legs first, and then I will continue to explain you how the body works. So the 4 legs are linked thanks to the 4 connectors I showed you earlier. Then you've got the 4 original slicer legs, and then you've got not really the legs, but kind of the foot, if I can say so, of Energy. So first of all, the front legs are quite different, because they use a little double connector, so that's to be noticed. Also, it uses some overriders heads to have some more curved, of course, as you can see on the side. So it look quite well done and interesting in terms of design. This overriders head are linked thanks to this little part, which we have already seen here and there, for example. And then he put a little slicer, a baroque eye to make the little, some claws, I guess. So that's all for the 2 front legs. In fact, because the rear one are quite different, because first of all they use a double long connector instead of a little one, as we have seen here, and also because instead of a robo wider head, they used Toa Olda foot, as you can see right here, or Toa Olda feet if you count the 2 legs, but on one leg it's just 1 foot, so as you can see here. And well, again, the baroque eyes, which in fact goes pretty well with the curve of the Olda foot, as you can see, because it follows smoothly the same line of design, if you can see, the same line right here, and continue with the little baroque eyes. So well, it worked pretty well, I have to say, with this part. And also the parts are linked thanks to this little parts and some other parts, but nothing really interesting right here. Then I'm gonna talk about the the body frame, so to continue to build it. So I'm gonna first put this part right here. Well, I guess it's like this way. Well, maybe first I'm gonna put this waxy head. As you can see, we're gonna put that on this egg-shaped part. Like that. Then force a little on this side. Yes, like this, as you can see. And then I'm gonna put the head. So the head, in fact, is quite simple because it's linked thanks to this little two parts. And then you have an ordica neck plus connector, which is directly linked or odd to the head, to the slicer head, which is of course the same as energy. And of course we put these two parts in there. And finally, of course, to link that, because you can see this part and also this foot can just fall off, we're gonna put the wings. But before that, I'm gonna explain how the wings work. So yeah, the wings, excuse me. So, well, just to be easier, I'm just gonna explain you how one wings work, because the other one is symmetrical, so nothing really important to just have the, well, two on the screen. So a connector, then you've got a slicer arm, or well, slicer arm or legs. Then on it, directly linked on it, you have a slicer lift arm, which is useful to add some more silver. And of course, because this part was used as the wings on the original slicer, so it's quite a little reference. Not really, we don't call this reference in English, excuse me, because this like more. Not like an Easter egg, but well, it just to add some details and of course to remind you the first slicer. Then you have a double long connector used right here. This little part to have some curve, as you can see right here. Then on this double connector, we're gonna link some wings again. So this time we're gonna use this part, which is which was useful to make the gimmick of the original slicer works. So with the little gears and stuff like that. And finally, he put some older legs, excuse me, yeah, well, older legs, which were also used as arms on some of the older, but well, still older legs, and on it another slicer lift arm, as you can see right here. And here, how it looks like. Then we're gonna link two of them thanks to an axle. So as I said earlier, the two wings are exactly the same, by the way. And well, I'm gonna link them directly onto these two axles I've shown you earlier. And so this means the head part and the foot part will be of course blocked by the two connectors. This means they can't really move, they can't fall down at least. Because of course they can move, but we're gonna see that later on the articulation section. And finally, the tail part, which was also important because it was made with a throwing disc arm. While Shaddow will use this technique, he will use this same throwing disc arm, but this time he made some works to well, to make some bulkier modification to it. So this means, in fact, it's quite simple. It just it just put the arm right here, as you can see, and then build around some structure around this arm. So for example, you can see, thanks to this little egg-shaped part, it could have linked, in fact, two Toa older foot, as you can see, one on the upper side and on the down side, as you can see. Not really because this down side, but well, upper side and on below, of course. And then put some technique beams right here on the egg-shaped part, and add some Onepu mask, of course, to add some purple color to the overall color scheme of the mug. And of course, this part can still work. So I'm gonna, just gonna put the version, of course, into the connector. And well, we will be done with the construction, guys. Oh, okay. Excuse me, just have to put back some parts which fall off, but no problem, guys. It will be all right. Does it all? Yes, it all. It seems to all at least. So well, I guess it's okay. And here we go with the little disc. And the mock in fact is finished, is done, because well, as I said earlier, the construction is not really the building or construction is not really that complicated as you have seen. So you just have to know that the main body frame is made from a curved Technic beam. Then you have connectors on this part, which are useful to link all the four legs. The four legs are quite the same, while the front one are exactly the same because they use some little double connector plus rubber wider head instead of a long double connector plus a holder foot for the rear legs. Then you have the wings, which are made quite simply. The rest of the body frame is made with some Inica foot plus the head, as you have seen, which is blocked by the connectors used on the wings. Wings which are made, as I said earlier, with some slicer arm double long connector plus holder arm, some purple parts, and slicer lift arm. And then you have the tail, which is custom made, which will use the same throwing disc arm of the original slicer, but add some holder foot around it, and it works pretty well. And now for the articulations section, guys, excuse me, I have to speak more slowly, I guess, to articulate more. So the articulation, yes, but well, first of all, the legs, so 2 points of articulation, well, maybe three if you count the ball joint right here for the little Borg eyes, but apart from that, it's pretty free, so again, it's quite up to you to move it around and do some pose, but of course, it's 4 legs, so it's quite limited, but still, you've got like 2 or 3 points of articulation on the front legs, and the same goes for the rear one, so no difference in fact, because it's but the same way, even if the connector used is not the same. Well, it's a double long connector instead of a double little connector, in fact, or a long double connector and a little one. But the articulation works the same, so you got 3 ball joints right here and 3 on the front also. The same goes for the wings, in fact, because you also got 3 ball joints, so 1 here, and there. So this means we can do some pose, but well, you can't really turn this one apart if you kind of break the wings, I have to say. But I think, first of all, it's supposed to go in this way, so this means you will have just 2 ball joints to move, in fact, so you can do stuff like that to close them or open them. Also, you have a ball joint right here, so I have not mentioned, but you can turn this little ball joint to make this part follow the overall movement of the wing. Then you got a ball joint for the head, so it can turn on the side very well. Of course, not really can turn down, and up also can look up, so no big problem with the head. And finally, of course, you got 1 ball joint on the tail part, which I think can still work. And it still works. And I think that's quite all, guys, for this one, because I've talked about the construction, all the articulations that you have seen, excuse me. And the disc doesn't really want to hold, but that's a problem with the throwing disc arm of the slicer, is that the disc tend to fall off very easily. And well, so that's excuse me, that's all for this slicer, guys. So seriously, I think it's a pretty good slicer. It's not really the most original, but well, it handled pretty well the original slicer design. I mean, also the use of a Technic beam to the body frame was quite original. The wings are still okay, and also notice that we had to build a spark and the energy slicers at the same time. So this means using well, we have to split up all our purple parts, so that's why, for example, this slicer is not full of purple parts and stuff like that, because I also need purple parts to do my spark slicer, as you have seen earlier. So well. But except for this top detail, I think it still managed to have a pretty a pretty good color shade, because you can still see tons of little, not really tons, but many purple parts around the model, so it's not all black, and I think it's worked pretty well. So the wings are quite okay. The tail part is well done because it's built around the throughout arm, and also the body frame, which is quite interesting. Plus, I really love the shape of his the legs he made on the rear and also on the front, but really on the rear because of the overall curve, which is really well done. So that was Energy Slicer made much. Well, I call this Energy Slicers when I am reviewing it. Excuse me, but I think the time I will when I will post the review, will have found some new names, in fact. But well, that was the Energy Revamp, like, and so Energy Remake made by Shaddow. So hope you enjoy this mod, hope you enjoy this review, and of course, if you have any comments to make or opinion to give on this slicer, this mod, feel free to post them on the comment section of this video. And well, that's all. So hope you enjoyed, and see you later for another Bionicle video review. Bye bye.